Hey, what's up? I got some more lore content for you guys. I've got the long-awaited, highly requested updated Jhin for climbing the new expansion. I want to run through my card choices, explain why they're in the deck, and give you the knowledge to pilot the deck yourself. The code for the deck will be in the description below, along with the website link. Before I get into the deck profile, if you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button to stay up to date with my content. I also stream on Twitch often, so check me out over there if you're looking for live gameplay, and also consider visiting my Patreon if I've helped you on your lore journey. With that, I hope you enjoy this deck profile. So the list I have is a culmination of about a week straight worth of numbers testing and play testing and stuff like that, and also hitting Diamond with this variation of Jhin. The streak that I went on today in particular on stream, I had I think I played 9 games and I only lost 1, and that one loss was really close too, and the opponent high rolled, so basically the entire shebang. However, I will say that I finally got the list to a spot that I'm very happy about. And I think it is the go-to, consistent, basically everyone friendly kind of Jhin list, right? Anyone can pick this up, start learning the deck. There isn't a lot of complicated stuff going on. We're not running the Ravenborn Tome. We're not running the more advanced tech cards and things like that make the deck a little bit more spicy. This is just the go-to basic vanilla variation. So we have the basic Annie, Corsair, Saboteur as our 1-drop skill units, of course with the synergy with Jhin, but we also have Precious Pet to help round out our 1-drop package, right? These are our units. We do also run some Arena's Greatest, but I'll talk about that in a second. Precious Pet is actually really good this expansion. I've had a lot of times where I'm even playing multiple Precious Pets over my Saboteurs, because he's just getting in damage. There isn't a lot of early fearsome blockers, or if he eats a Gloom or something, then we're much happier with Precious Pet tanking that than something like our 1 HP skill units. So honestly, opening multiple Precious Pets, super nice, really good for multiple 1-drops, and you can start swarming right away. Now, we are also running the Arena's Greatest, so I want to talk about how this works a little bit. It is a 1-mana landmark, you put it on the board, and then each turn you can activate one of its chapter effects, and you do not have to spend any more mana or anything like that to activate the effect. It's just something that you get once per turn until the landmark is destroyed via a landmark destruction card from the opponent, or you read the final chapter. So, the reason why it's in the deck is because each one of its effects is a skill. Even the given enemy can't block, I'm pretty sure, is a skill. And it's also focus speed, so you can use this for open attacks and stuff like that. So for chapter 1, it says give an ally 2/0 this round. This is really good on a couple of our units. One would be Precious Pet against non-removal based decks and boards that don't have a fearsome blocker. It's really nice to get in the cheeky damage, but it's also really good on our Prefect, giving her a +3 boost, because the Arena's Greatest is a +2, but it's also a skill. So it turns our Prefect into a 3rd champion that can very easily run away with the game. On top of that, once you reach chapter 3, you can give an enemy can't block this round, which in conjunction with your stun hands is obviously really good. So now let's say you go into turn 4 and you have Sunhawk, Stagehand, and you have the Arena's Greatest at chapter 3, that's basically 3 stuns that the opponent has to deal with. 3 units of theirs that can't block. And if they're playing a mid-range deck that's very unit focused, and they don't have an out to this, and they don't have strike spells and stuff, they are going to be taking a lot of damage. So it's really nice in conjunction with what the deck already wants to do, while getting an attack boost as well. The best way to use this is to do chapter 1 the turn you play it, or I guess if you play it on defense turn, you can do chapter 1 after, and then you actually want to do chapter 2 on your defense turn, just giving something an extra +2 to help block, maybe a Sunhawk or something that's already gotten its effect off, and you're not getting any more value from it really, it's just a blocker now, and then go into the next attack turn using the chapter 3 effect. So again, to sum it up, chapter 1 on attack turn, chapter 2 on defense, and then chapter 3 on the next attack turn. 2 more little side notes about this card, because it is complicated and it is the newest card that's added to the deck, is if Jhin is at 1 of 3 and Arena's Greatest is already on the board, you can use the Arena's Greatest at focus speed and then also play Sunhawk from hand, because it will not turn off Daybreak. Activating your landmark does not make your Daybreak effect go away for the turn. Only playing the landmark itself does that. So if the landmark's already on the board, you can do first action Arena's Greatest and Sunhawk, and Jhin will go from 1 of 3 immediately to popping a Lotus Trap, because the Arena's Greatest help with that. That means you can do first action, Greatest Sunhawk, and be on a multi-stun, which is really insane. So that's a little fun combo that I've been doing. It's really strong for, first action attack turns. So really nice. So you do have to be mindful if Jhin is at 2 of 3, and when you use the Arena's Greatest, it will actually create a spell stack, meaning you will not be able to use other things at focus speed, because Jhin now puts a Lotus Trap on the spell stack, and that's a fast speed thing, and then you have to pass priority, which is annoying. So in order to bypass that, you're going to have to put your units on the attack, like on the board, right? And then use the Arena's Greatest, and then it will register you as attacking, so you can actually get the skill off during the attack call. So that's just like a little thing to keep in mind. Next we have Legion Grenadier, which is really interesting. The rest of the deck is about the same as per usual, by the way, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. Grenadier is back. He's been rotated back into standard. We did lose Tusk Speaker, but we got Grenadier, which is kind of like our Tusk Speaker at home. He's definitely not as good because he's not a skill unit, but he's still dealing damage and he's a good 2-drop. So in conjunction with Noxian Fervor, this guy is 4 damage. Like with that, which is cool. So we have like fast speed decimate at home, and that's that combo. So we got that. And then again, the rest of the deck is like the same as previous iterations of Jhin Annie. Nothing too crazy going on, just the Arena's Greatest and the Grenadier coming in. If you've liked Jhin Annie recently, you don't really have to craft that much. I mean, this is an epic, yeah, and Grenadier's back, but he's a common, and then you're basically good to go. And that's it for the deck rundown. Now here's some live commentary games so you can see how the deck plays out. I'll be giving context while I'm playing certain cards, and hopefully it gives you a good feel on how to play the deck. And for the first example game, we have Sion Mordekaiser, which is a super sick deck. They got good removal, classic Mordekaiser stuff, but also Sion discard synergies. We do have Precious Pet in our opening hand, and we're Tachyon Evens, which means we want a triple 1-drop opener. So that means I'm going to mulligan everything that isn't our Precious Pet, and just try to start swarming the board immediately. And we got it. We actually have a plethora of 1-drops that we can use to get on the board. So let's start with the Precious Pet. And then we're going to play Sabo and Annie last. I usually tend to play Annie last action to try to like avoid any early removal. Keep her like a little bit safer. So yeah, it's going to be the play. Let's go Annie. They're going to block 2-1-2-1. That's kind of fine. That's 2 skills for Annie. Try to get our Tibbers going, because Tibbers is pretty good in this matchup. Because he's kind of hard to answer. They have to have, like, Death Grasp or Vengeance, right? Yeah, you want to block Sabo here. There you go. And depending on what we top deck, we do have a couple different plays for defense turn. We could literally just float 3 for Fervor at some point, let them develop and play Sunhawk, or we can play like Corsair Precious and kind of go from there. It kind of depends if they have AoE removal or not. Do you think they run something like Eradication from Shadow Isles? I'm not so sure. I don't think I want to bank on that, so I'm going to kind of swarm. That way we give them as little defense options as possible. So let's play the Precious Pet here and the Corsair, and then lead next turn with Sunhawk. Yeah, that's going to be hitting our face. That's fine. I do not mind. Play the Corsair. Because that unit's going to end up stunned anyways, or being used as a hate spike, in my opinion. I think that's like the best guess. So we'll lead Sunhawk. As a response to the skill, it could be hate spike angle, hit my Annie, and then I'll play Grenadier. We'll see though. Hopefully they don't even have hate spike and they're sitting on like Death Grasp or something, which takes more mana out of them and makes it harder for them to develop. That'd be cool. That 1 extra mana would go a long way. See, okay, it's the Death Grasp, I was right. So we could Fervor here, but again, don't really need to. I think I'd rather play the Grenadier. And hopefully they do not have a 3 cost or lower to play. Fading Icon would be the worst because that's 2 blockers for 1 action. If they just play like Severed, that's okay. That's just 1 unit. I'm okay with that. Just please no Fading Icon. And no, like, 3rd Ceaseless. Okay, we got another Ceaseless. Alright. This is Ceaseless Sentry Gaming right now. That's the only unit they got. Well, yeah, we can send everything. They're blocking most, puts them at 6. Alright, good job, Grenadier. Get that 1 cheeky damage in. Honestly, not bad. See, we're just kind of playing like Pirates would. Just kind of like swarm, go wide. Find some finishers at some point. The deck definitely gets a lot stronger when it does play around Jhin in opening hands, Annie level, and we have Prefect, which is super nice. They only have 6 total mana to work with. Rider, okay. We'll play Prefect here.
It's power if you're not gonna use it.
And we got that Fervor mana, so it looks like we're just gonna go for open attack again. We're just so wide. Kinda hard to deal with. Yeah, that's fearsome. We can't block it. It's 3 free damage. I really can't do anything about it. But like I said, man, this Precious Pet unit's kind of insane. If left alone, this thing hits for a Decimate by itself after just 2 attacks. Yeah. Oh, come on now. That was 3 free damage. You had it. Nothing bad was going to happen to you. Open attack, and then we'll play Grenadier and Fervor, depending on what's needed. They could be weird and run something like Grasp. I'm pretty sure Grasp is still standard. We could react to that with Fervor. Probably not going to happen, though. Oh, they do run Grasp! Yo, Prophet Tempo strikes again. I just called that. I don't know how I just called that, but that's weird. I know this probably looks scripted. I swear. I swear this is not scripted. I literally just, I don't know. I felt it in my bones that Grasp was gonna come, so I just said it. It just ended up being true. I don't know. That's kind of weird out of me. And for game 2, we are fighting Samira and Nilah. Not only that, this is Jota, one of my avid Twitch chatters. So we're gonna say hello to Jota. Hello, and we'll hit them with a... Where's Jhin? It's gonna take me forever to find... Oh, here it is. Alright, so we have Greatest, Jhin, Fervor, Nilah, Samira. So they are probably also playing aggro. I think I'll just keep one Jhin. Try to get some bodies down. We always want to keep one Jhin in our opening hand. He's like the most important card in the deck. Okay, 2 Jhins, not really necessary, but here we are. Passing turn 1. Okay, let's play Precious Pet. They could be on, like, Make It Rain, so I'm a little scared of top decking Corsair and Sabo and stuff like that. I'd rather just play the Annie and swing with both. Unless Nilah comes down, in which case I'm only attacking with Precious Pet, and I'm okay with that. Interesting, this is Mirai Reef Spire. When you spend mana to play a unit, refill 1 spell mana. Alright, that is interesting. That is an interesting landmark. I have not seen that before. Refill 1 spell mana. It seems really good for like Nami or something, but interesting. I don't want to get Donnie down here. Samira doesn't get Flare unless it's plundered, right? Okay, cool. Oh. Well, speak of the devil. She's probably coming down to grab something of mine right now. Just kidding, it's Father Fury. Mana Soul Student. Elegant Edge. Wow, alright. This is not once per turn, this is infinite spell mana. Okay. Whenever a unit summoned. Sure. I'm taking a lot here. We're gonna have to play this like a race, and I'm kind of fine with that. I'm a little scared of them always having like Fervor mana to outplay me though. Oh my god, that's too many Jhins. We'll show top deck Jhin for tilt. They're like, boom, I top deck Jhin on 4. However, the secret is I have 3 Jhins in my hand. And we're a little bricked up, but they don't know that. What you got, Jota? What you got? Something spicy. It's a combination of spells. There's no way it's like Disintegrate plus something, right? Surely that's not the case. This would never be like a control deck. Well, maybe. I mean, no, probably not. Whoa! That is wicked. Ow. Ow. Father Fury created Guile and I got double upped. Yeah, I could very well just be dying here soon, actually. I could very well be dying very soon. Yes, please give me that Elegant Edge. Because I will not be able to deal with that too easily. Cool. Never mind, I think we might be okay. Not great, but okay. That double up was massive. Pirouette is very good. I need to pop a Lotus Trap, and then Pirouette can be 1 mana. We're at 2 of 3. Vic Rash, the Exuberance. Let's go ahead and do Dancing Grenade on that. Because that's going to stun the 2-1 with the Lotus, so I don't need to execute it and also waste the Lotus Trap.
I knew you'd find your
This is going to be better if they play anything else, because then I can pirouette the Vic Rash. See? Look at this. Literally optimal.
When battle is joy, the revelry is endless.
No thank you on all that. I like the emote battle we're doing too. Alright, so that's the second bounce, which is wonderful. We love that. We can just go ahead and lead with that. Yeah. That's also Annie. Nice.
First the smoke, then the fire, then the timber.
So if we want to, we also have a Tibbers attack this turn, which is super strong because we're also 2 of 3 with Jhin. So we can combo that together. Because it resolves backwards, so the stun would happen and then Tibbers would execute the stunned unit, which is super nice. Alternatively, what we could do is another Dancing Grenade. That puts us on like Fervor as well, which is really strong. I think the Dancing Grenade's a bit of a waste. So it could just be a Tibbers angle, but then that taps me out, and I don't really want to be tapped out. So I'm just going to go ahead and use it. It's fine. I know we're wasting the Lotus Trap, but we're going to get another second bounce next turn. And this also gives us Fervor mana in case we need to do that. And I can still play another unit if I want attack pressure. Stylish Shot, yeah. Father Fury, yeah. Completely reasonable. Here comes Grenadier, though. And you're gonna have to block with that. There's no way you go to 1. That just wouldn't make any sense. So, yeah, this might be a little too far gone. A little Jover now. Hey, maybe the triple Jhin hand wasn't as bricked up as I thought it was. Maybe that's exactly what we needed. Alright, that puts them down to 5, which means Fervor Grenadier is a lethal attempt due to Lotus Trap being primed for us here. As long as the Fervor resolves. That's a nice Vic Rash slipstream off the top there. Good for you. Very nice. Blade's Edge? No, thank you. We are going to GG this. What's a good GG? Do the heart emoji. Love you, Jota. Goodbye, Jota. And we have like follow-up damage after this too, and a Jhin level. I love aggro matchups though. They feel very fun. Yep, well played. Well played, my friend. And for the final one, we got the Poro Swarm. Poros are actually a pretty hard matchup for us because of their ability to just spit out a bunch of blockers. If Poros ever open, like, multiple Lonely Poro, it's just doomed for me, straight up. Here, what's like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'd keep it maybe if we had Tusk Speaker, but hey, he's gone. No longer in Standard. Happy about the double champion hand. We do have Annie on attack 1. And we have Refill in case we need to get there, like, turn 7, turn 8 lethal instead. Pretty reasonable. I'd love to top deck another 1-drop. Just so I can be on Sabo plus 1-drop on defense 2. And then Prefect attack 3, Jhin 4. Would curve us out really nicely. 1-drop off the top, baby. Okay. Fair enough. Oro Stories. Yeah, here we go. Infinite blockers incoming. Ah, yeah. Stories hit Lonely.
I have my orders.
8 cards in hand. Okay. That is epic. I'm going to play Prefect, though. Prefect will get a bunch of attack because of Jhin. I'm not playing Sun. I'm playing Prefect. We'll save Sun for turn 5 or something. I don't know.
You're something special, aren't you, Annie?
Wow, that is really annoying.
Let's go.
Because that blocks Annie. Do I care? I kind of care. No, I don't care. You can kill my Annie. It's fine. I kind of need to push.
You can do better than that. Come on. That all you got?
I think in this game, in particular, Prefect is worth infinitely more than Annie. So I think playing around her is going to be just better. So get her amped up this turn. Maybe develop another one. Get her amped up later. Play Jhin. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Which route are we going to go? Jhin... Sunhawk would be 1 of 3. Jhin attack would be 2 of 3. I'd like to get one more skill unit then, and not develop this Prefect. Oh, that's a skill unit. That's Annie.
How can Braum end?
Play Jhin.
Suffering is the beating heart. night of drama. First we fight. Ha! This is fun, yes?
So the 3/3 is what's gonna get hit by the Sunhawk.
It is easy, see?
Show me stagehand off the top. Another Jhin. Interesting.
I have prepared something very special.
Are we playing Dancing Grenade again? That's so rare. Usually I'm not this much of a Dancing Grenade gamer, but like, it's actually pretty good here. Especially since I can kill the Poro Herder. They can't buff him unless they have Sky Splitter. Either that or I play Annie. I don't know. I don't know if it's... Well, it could be Annie. Annie's not terrible.
Thanks for everyone.
Because she's not going to get answered. Yeah, okay.
Hey, Annie. Think Tippers wants to come play? Tippers, do you want to come play? Tippers says yes.
I don't know. This game is going to be all about this prefect damage. So I'm still just trying to like mid-max that. She is really our third champion in some of these games. Yeah, we can send everything.
I want to play.
They flourish. Molten Shield, that pops a Lotus Trap. Prefects up to 9. Okay, well, we're reaching like Darius levels for a 3-drop here. And they're below Harsh Winds. They would have to be on like Hard Run Flash Freeze. Because 3 Sisters got taken out, nor did they have the mana for 3 Sisters Flash, even if it wasn't taken out.
Safe with Braum.
Yeah, this is a bit of an issue, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to block like Braum here and just not take damage. And then what's Lotus? Wait. Oh, Lotus Trap is targeting Braum because he's lowest attack, of course. I was trying to figure out like the Braum block is not even that complicated. They can't block my prefect. You have to do Jhin to 4/4. But I mean, I don't know. The prefect damage is just too much. The unit's just too good. Oh my god, I didn't even realize like how much pressure this is. Troll gifts. Grant him 2/2. Okay. Yeah, you're no longer taking infinite damage, but you are losing that Braum. Which probably feels miserable too. But they just have to. That's a desperation right there. We're like full clearing this board. That is beautiful. I'm happy about this. Look at this unit go. Prefect power. We can play another one too. Jin's at 0 of 3. I want to try to get him to curtain call, which we should be able to do. Yeah, we can definitely do it. We just play Prefect, Dancing Grenade. I kind of just want to lead with Dancing Grenade at that point then if I am going to commit to it, which I think I am. I think I am, lads. Lonely. Yeah, let's pink it real quick. If they have a Poro Snack, it will go up to 2 HP, but that's fine. Pink. So that means no snackage. Yeah. Because, like, alternatively, I could have played the Prefect first, but I don't really want that pressure. I don't want that unit to attack me.
What good's power if you're not going to use it? You sound just like Tippers.
We cannot get Curtain Call on open unless we top deck a Fervor, right? Because we could pre-commit Fervor to the stack on, like, on my Sunhawk or something, and then we could get a Curtain Call. Oh, that's a heal. Heal your Nexus 1 for each ally with a subtype. It's a bit annoying. Okay, yeah, that can hit me. I don't care. Okay. And then I'm gonna send it. Send it!
You can do better than that.
This gives us like everything.
Play a game of hide.
We have Jhin level, we have Annie level, multiple prefects set up.
Shall transcend.
You can do better than that.
Mm-hmm. Seems good. Oh, that's so cute. I never heard him say that before. Little yo-ho-ho from the Poro. And Dedge. Yeah, just like incredibly over Dedge. 13 attack prefect, by the way. Are we sure this is balanced? I don't know. That card might be a little good. And that's it for the deck profile. Extra shout out to the patrons on screen. Much love and thank you for supporting. So yeah, to wrap things up, this is a very solid list for Jhin Annie. I've had lots of good hands and like little to no bad ones. It feels like every combination of cards is pretty playable, and even some of the hard matchups can be won with good damage optimizations. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Laters!